Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Nahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah, not Hashem, not Yahweh, Haveh, Vaveh. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, not Yahusha, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos. It's Yahweh Shah. So we gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Korash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishop, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. In the sense of salutation to all the Akim, believing this truth and pushing this truth towards four winds of the earth, the entire world shedding light to the whole elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening learning, if you sisters who are listening learning. I'm Isaiah from Jim Solano, Camp Prophet of Doom, coming to another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord will be edifying. And this is going to be titled, The Lord is Removing Your Trust of Oppression. Lord will be edifying. This is the clip, the beginning of the lesson from the elder brothers in GMS Boston. I saw this, so I said I want to make some points on this. Because I did plenty of lessons on it. The Lord is removing your trust of oppression. This is copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing non-profit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use.
The shutdown is starting to have real impacts on Missouri families who rely on food stamps. The Missouri Department of Social Services has posted on its website the federal government is temporarily suspending SNAP benefits for November. The program is 100% federally funded. The state will still process applications and mid-certifications.
Department of Agriculture says it will not fund the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, known as SNAP, if the government shutdown extends into November.
Now, this would impact about 42 million people across the country who rely on SNAP benefits to buy food. The USDA sent a letter to state agencies last week saying there would not be enough funding to pay for the entirety of November's benefits. It also told states not to send certain files to the contractors that load those EBT cards that people on SNAP use. A budget agreement that reopens the government would also restore SNAP funding, but the shutdown continues now into its third week with negotiations at a standstill. In Iowa, more than 259,000 people rely on SNAP benefits. This is 8% of the state's population. To qualify for SNAP, a family of four, for example, must earn less than about $40,500 a year. And the average SNAP benefit is $170 a month per person.
Well, a proposed bill would not allow people to use SNAP benefits to buy junk food in Pennsylvania. This bill directs the Department of Human Services to seek a waiver from the USDA. 12 other states are pursuing similar waivers with varying restrictions on sugary foods and drinks. Republican state senators Michelle Brooks and Doug Mastriano say the health impacts of high sugar and ultra-processed foods are passed on to taxpayers through health care programs.
Our department has encouraged states to think differently and creatively about how to solve the many health issues facing Americans.
These restrictions, they don't solve hunger or improve health. They only limit choices for people who already face barriers.
Pennsylvania already does not allow people on SNAP to buy alcohol.
I'm going to tell you like this right here. If you done got your stamps for this month or you haven't got them yet, if you done got your stamps, or when you get your stamps for this month, don't go running trying to sell your damn stamps. Don't go running buying all that goddamn junk food, them knickknacks and all that bullshit. Don't be trying to do nothing else other than put some grocery in that refrigerator and some grocery in that deep freezer, because I'm going to tell y'all what's happening. So that whole rumor talk about no stamps being issued in November is a fact. Nobody in America that's in the EBT or part of the EBT program will receive food stamps in the month of November. Nowhere in the United States, if they have a government SNAP EBT program, wherever you are, they will not be issuing no benefits. Now, this is the crazy thing. I don't know if y'all really believe a lot of the stuff or if y'all reading up on it, but bro, brace yourself, because it's not just November. Listen to me, it's not just November. It's not just November. They trying to phase out and get rid of food stamps, just like they trying to do the Section 8, the government assisted, anything that's government assisted, any programs, they trying to get rid of all of that. You see what I mean? And they telling everybody it's to save money and it's to this and it's that. That's not what it's for. That's not what it's for. Don't be no fool. A lot of y'all, like I said, a lot of y'all wake up and run the social media and bullshit. Y'all receive food stamps. Y'all get some type of government assistance. Y'all better start waking up and looking what's going on around y'all. Because like I said, you gonna wake up one day in the world, in the life that you know and used to and feel like you entitled to, that shit gonna change. And they doing it right in front of your eyes. Like I said, you gonna wake up one morning and you're not gonna be able to walk in your grocery store and swipe that damn EBT card and fill up your pantry. You see what I mean? So for y'all, for the ones who don't know what's going on, for the ones that's not resourceful, for the ones that's not self-efficient, y'all better get on y'all shit. You would not get food stamps come November. And if y'all haven't been paying attention, don't sit here and just think, come December, they're going to give me my November stamps and my December. No, they are not, because the way they talking, the way this Trump administration talking, you might not get them come December. And I'm being honest. So if you don't know what's going on, like I say, man, tap in, tune in with me, man. I'll keep y'all updated just like I did.
All right, so let me go to this is Isaiah 3:1. It reads, "For behold, the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, doeth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread, and the whole stay of water. And before the Lord remove your food and water, He's removing your foundation, your support, and your comfort." Let me show it to you, which I done did plenty of lessons on this. When you go to Isaiah 3:1 in translation, so this is the NLT, it reads, "The Lord, Yahweh of heaven's armies, will take away from Jerusalem and Judah everything they depend on, every bit of bread and every drop of water." Now look, this is the NAS B20. "For behold, the Lord, power of armies, is going to remove from Jerusalem and Judah both supply and support." See it? Both supply and support, the entire supply of bread and entire supply of water. Before the Lord remove your food and water, He's going to remove your foundation, your support, what you lean on. Look at the NIV. "See now, the Lord, Yahweh Almighty, is about to take away from Jerusalem and Judah, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, both supply and support, all supplies of food and all supplies of water." Look at this. Let's go to Isaiah. This is Isaiah Salakia. I lost my train of thought. Isaiah 30, right? Salakia. Isaiah 30:12. Look at this. It reads, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity What's the iniquity? That you trust in oppression. Verse 12, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay their own. Therefore this iniquity, the iniquity is to trust in oppression, to trust your oppressor. You got Stockholm syndrome. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in the high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Listen, you trust in oppression. The Lord is removing your trust of oppression. Let me show you why. In Psalm 69, this is what King David said about Jake. This is Psalm 69 and 22. Let their table become a snare before them. What's on this table? Everything that you need. When you read in Matthew 20:22, the Lord said, let's go to this real quick. This is Matthew 22 and 1. And Yahushua answered and spake unto them again by parables and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king which made a marriage for his sons, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner. I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come into the marriage. Where do you prepare dinner at? Once the dinner get prepared in the kitchen, once it get cooked, where does it go at? It goes on the table, man. Behold, I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come into the marriage. What's the all things? Look at this. Hebrews 6 and 9. And it reads, but beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though he does speak. So here in Psalm 69, and 22, let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Hold on. This video is about what? I'm trying to find that piece. Where's that piece at? See right there, say government SD NAP with SNAP benefits, right? I want to get that. Where's that image at? Right here. Call out Yahweh Shema Shai. This is what I want. See my SNAP benefit? You see it? Look at this. My SNAP benefit. Psalm 69 and 22. Let their table become a snare before them, which is a trap. And that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. So your real welfare benefits is from the Lord. Look at this. One verse back. Psalm 68 and 19. Blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. Blessed be Yahweh, who daily loadeth us with benefits. My SNAP benefits. Your real benefits come from the Lord, man. Psalm 68:19. Blessed be Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. So if you don't want to listen to, the Lord said, what's the precept? It's a couple of them, but it mentions your iniquities have kept these things from you. Let me see, can I pull that up? Your iniquities have kept these things from you. Where is that? Bear with me here, because it's two different ones. Here it is, Jeremiah 5 and 25. It's another one too. Jeremiah chapter 5. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. See? So, this is the curse on 2/3 of Jake, man, that King David said. Let's go back to it. Psalm 69 and 22. Let that table become a snare before them, and that which have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Now, let me show you that it's in full effect. Isaiah 28 and 8. Look at this. Isaiah 28 and 7. But they have also erred through wine, and through strong drink are out of the way. Why? Because they said in Isaiah 30. Let me show you. 2 precepts over. 2 chapters over. Isaiah 30. In verse right here, 9 and 10. Let me show you why this is in effect in Isaiah 28. Isaiah 30 and 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, will say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits. Get ye out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression, and perversion is instead thereon. So going back to this, right? Isaiah 28 and 7. But they also have erred through wine, and through strong drink are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. Have you ever been swallowed? They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. With the philosophies of the so-called white man, this is the you trusting in oppression. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment. Verse 8. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean. See, this is the curse that King David put on 2/3 of Jake, man. Why? 2 chapters over. Isaiah 30 and 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise his word, and trust in oppression, and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity. What's iniquity, Lord? That our people trust in oppression. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in the high wall, whose breaking comes suddenly at an instant. You trust in oppression. This is Isaiah 36 and 6. Lo, thou trusting in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. Let me show you this in the blue letter. Because the Lord keep mentioning the support. I showed you the precepts. Look at this. Translations. You got, where is it? Yup, the NET. Look, you must be trusting in Egypt, that splintered reed staff. If someone leans on it for support, it punches his hand and wounds him. This is what Pharaoh, king of Egypt, does to all who trust in him. And you believe in magic. You trust in the so-called white man. Hey, this is what's going to happen. Look at this. Here is Psalms 23. Oh, matter of fact, let me go back to this, right? When you read Isaiah 28 and 9, it reads, whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. So you got to grow in this truth. But also this scripture, the Lord have weaned the remnant off of trusting in Babylon the Great, the self-proclaimed white man. You have been weaned from trusting in this devil. To what? You have been weaned from trusting in the self-proclaimed white man to this. This is for the remnant though. Psalms 23 and 3. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear. Why not? For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. The rod is for correction. The staff is for you to lean on. You trust in the Lord now. Look, verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. That's what the Lord said in Matthew 22. Thou anointest my head with oil, which is the truth. My cup runneth over, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Let's go to this. Psalm 23 and 4 in the blue letter. The Lord weaned us off of America, Babylon the Great, and trusting in them, and gave you a crutch. He said in Jeremiah 30 that he will not leave the righteous, the remnant. He will not leave them altogether unpunished, but he will correct them in measure. Jake don't get it, man. Look at this. Let's go to this in translation. Psalm 23 and 4. NLT. Even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff protect and comfort me. That rod was for our correction, but it's a protection too. And the staff is your comfort for you to lean on it. The support. 2/3 of our people, their support is in the so-called white man in this system. And it's failing them miserably. NET. Even when I must walk through the darkest valley, I feel no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff reassure me. Man. The Lord gave us our real support. Let's go here. Psalms 103 and 2. Bless Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thy iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases. Your real welfare benefits is from Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. Let's read these two and I'm going to close. Psalm 68:19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. Psalm 69:22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. So, 2/3 of our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, they trusting in the government, this system, and the Lord is removing their support. He's removing their foundation. Remember, let me show you. When you go to Psalms 73 and 20, it reads, as a dreamer one awaketh, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Let me show you what this image shows you. The image is the system of the so-called white man. This word image. It say, look, images, heathen gods. It say, empty, vain show. You see it? Vain show, a phantom, i.e. illusion. Look. An idol. It's an idol, man. Trusting in the system of so-called white man is an idol. Vain show. Look. Illusion. That's why I tell you in 2 Corinthians 10 and 5 that the words of Yahweh about Shema Mashah is casting down the imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Lord, man. This is an illusion. It's a vain show. So guess what's going to happen in the end? Let me show you. When you go to, what's that, 2 Corinthians 4. 2 Corinthians 4? Yep, listen. 2 Corinthians 4, that we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. This word perplex. Look at this. This is finna happen in real time. Perplex. To be without resources. To be in straits. To be left wanting. To be embarrassed. To be in doubt. Not to know which way to turn. To be at a loss with oneself. Be in doubt. Not to know how to decide or what to do. Because the so-called white man have removed your hedge from the Lord have removed your hedge. And you trusted the so-called white man is your daddy. Look at this. Strong definition. To have no way out. Be at a loss mentally. Stand in doubt. Be perplexed. So, all you that trust in the government, the Lord is removing your trust of oppression. Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushua, is removing your trust of oppression. The Lord is edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushua, Bahasham Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder, bishop, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. In a sincere salutation to all the Akim believing His truth and pushing His truth with the four winds of the earth. The entire world shall not to the whole elect. Shalom to the Akwaz will listen learning. If you successful listen learning, throughout tuning in, may Yahweh Bashim Yahushua continue blessing your houses. May the blessing of Alex be upon your houses. Till next time I say Shalom, Wa Abba.